Hello, my name is Crystal Renteria, and my topic is Texas environment. Texas environment has been going through drastic changes and not good ones. Our air quality is quickly deteriorating, leading to many health issues. Our natural waters are serving as dumping grounds for many industries, not only killing the wildlife but affecting local water quality. And due to vast farming, overpopulation, and monoculture, our biodiversity has never been lower, therefore destroying all of our natural flora and fauna. Out of the many environmental issues Texas faces, I will focus on three that I think should be our top priority, and that is air pollution, water quality, and biodiversity. Air pollution. Studies have shown that the main cause of Texas air pollution is due to companies releasing hazardous gases into the air. Research done in 2017 shows that 275 companies across Texas released 63 million pounds of hazardous fumes. Further studies show that TCEQ, our Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, could have fined these industries up to $2.3 billion, but only fined them $1.2 million. And that's roughly 2 cents per pound of pollution. A very simple solution that could be done is to raise and implement fines on these industries that are constantly polluting our air. Another solution would be to have stricter regulations on these large companies on what kind of chemicals they can and can't release. With these in effect, I think air pollution would drastically decrease in Texas. As you can see, here is a map showing the air quality all over Texas. Parts of Texas are already practically unbreathable, and the rest of Texas is steadily catching up with them. Water quality. The water quality issue in Texas is almost the exact same as its air pollution issue. From January 2016 to September 2017, a facility in Brazoria County dumped wastewaters 8 separate times into the Chocolate Bayou and released high levels of E. coli. Yet, the TCEQ did not find them once. Studies show that under the Trump administration, less EPA cases have been pursued and 60% less fine amounts have been issued. The same solution with air pollution, I think, can also be applied here. The main cause for most of this dangerous waste is due to these large industries that never get any repercussions. If fines were raised and enforced along with stricter regulations, I think we would have much cleaner water. Take that, coupled with more recycling to keep litter out of our waters, and we could have clear, clean water. Biodiversity. As we continue to grow as a species, we take up more and more room, not only to live on, but in order to feed us, we take more land to farm and raise livestock on. Through this, we have greatly depleted our state of its natural habitat and disturbed its flora and fauna. In doing all of this, we are creating a world made for us and leaving no room for the natural world, which will eventually lead to the extinction of many animals and plants. A solution would be to lessen farmlands and replant natural occurring flora so the local fauna can return and thrive. We could also place restrictions and fines on what animals can and can't be hunted. Another solution would be to make more areas untouchable like state parks, further preserving our great state. Air pollution and water quality criticism. The only criticism I can see coming from these solutions would be from TCEQ and the local government, as it has been shown in the past that they are very lax about finding these industries and enforcing regulations. Biodiversity criticism. I can see a lot of criticism come from farmers who don't want to give up some of their land, or from people who don't want to have less livestock in their diet due to this change of land. Great change requires great sacrifice. With such large changes, there will always be resistance from the larger population, especially those in power. I would respond to the criticism of TCEQ by showing them how badly things need to change to better our air and water quality. Protests can be formed to further show them how serious we are about defending our state's two basic needs, air and water. The harder response would be to the people and farmers who don't want the land changed or their diet. In order for biodiversity to get better, farmlands, mainly livestock ones, have to be reduced. Farmers can be given grants for the land that they give back to nature, and people can be given multiple different options to eat that are meat substitutes, such as impossible meats. And that is my PowerPoint on Texas environment. Thank you for listening.